Challenged vote. Disclaimer: this training material is for use in training of election officials. It should not be referred as guideline of ECI. In case of any variance in this training material, the Commission guidelines, rules, laws shall prevail. Learning outcomes. At the end of the session, the participants will be able to explain challenged vote, describe the steps for holding summary inquiry, familiarize with the relevant formats, familiarize with the different situations and how to handle them, know about legal provisions related to challenged vote. Genuine elector. Generally, the person claiming to be elector and giving out the name and other details correctly and proving his identity with the help of the identification documents is considered to be a genuine elector. Challenged vote or elector. A person claiming to be elector comes in a polling station to cast a vote, and if any polling agent challenges the identity of that person, then that elector might be called a challenged vote or a challenged elector. Before accepting the challenge, presiding officer will ask that polling agent to deposit ₹2 in cash. After the amount has been paid, furnish a receipt to the challenger in the prescribed format. Presiding officer will hold a summary inquiry on the challenge raised by the polling agent. If the indelible ink is put on the finger of the elector, then challenge will not be admitted. Presiding officer will ask the challenger to produce evidence in support of his or her allegation. If the challenger fails to adduce the prima facie evidence in support of his challenge, then challenge will be disallowed. If the prima facie is proved, elector will be asked to produce evidence to rebut the challenge. Ascertain the truth fact from the village officer, the neighbors of the elector in question, and any other person present at the polling station. While taking evidence, presiding officer may administer an oath to the person challenged or any person offering to give the evidence. If after the inquiry the challenge has not been established, presiding officer allow that person to vote. Fees will be forfeited and deposited to the government, and enter the word forfeited in column 10 of form 14 and the relevant counterfoil in the received book. If the challenge has been established, presiding officer shall debar that person from voting and shall hand over such person to the police with a written complaint. Presiding officer will return the challenge fees of ₹2 to the person who made the challenge after taking his receipt in column 10 of form 14. Enter the name and address of the person challenged as an elector on the form 14. Sample of filled form 14 is shown on the screen. Recap: if the challenge failed, then the challenged person will be allowed to vote. ₹2 will be forfeited. If the challenge proved, then that person will not be allowed to vote. ₹2 will be returned to the agent. Then the complaint will be filed before the SHO and that person will be handed over to the police. In this educational video, we have learned about the challenge vote. If you have any doubt or want any clarification, then you can contact through the mail as shown on the screen. For other videos on rules and regulations, you can visit the web address as shown. Thank you.